So far, we've looked at, we've had questions and answers from the last webinar. We've looked at adding popovers, and we've looked at inserting a sign-up box within your pages. Now we're going to look at creating banners. So, a banner. Now, why would you want to use banners? Well, I don't necessarily, when I say a banner, I don't mean one of those big rectangular banners that everyone kind of ignores when they visit someone's website because they look like advertising. I mean, like, you know, you may want to put a bit of an image right here inside your Wemarana regression page, say, for instance. But you may not want to just put an image there. You might want to actually try and make some money out of that image, like if someone clicks on it. So I kind of like making these little square graphics and putting them in place. And I'm going to make one in front of you guys right now. I'm just going to load up paint.net, and you can get that from www.getpaint.net. So it's not actually at paint.net. You've got to actually type getpaint.net, and you can download it for free. I'm going to go File, New, and I'm going to make an image, that graphic that is, say, 250 wide by 250 high. And I'm going to click OK. Right, so that's the size of the graphic I'm going to make. Now, what I want to do is I want to go Layer, Add New Layer, and I'm going to put an image in there of a Wemarana. So, I mean, I could color the background as well, in fact. I might just go File, New. Actually, no, I'll keep that as it is. I've already gone to iStock Photo, and I've gone ahead and got a couple of images of Wemaranas that I can choose from. I've got this one here, I've got this one here. I think what I'm going to do is, just looking at these images, I think I might just go with this one here, and I'll just click opens the image, so I've got it in a separate image folder there. Now I click on the square tool here. If I'm going too fast, don't forget you're going to have the recording of this, and then I hold down Shift while I click in here, and I'm selecting a square like that. I might just move it down a bit further because I want to type some text underneath this image. So I'm going to go with that there. That looks good. And then I just press Control-C to copy, and then I load up this image here, and I press Control-V to paste. And I'll just click Keep Canvas Size because I'm going to move that back like that, and move that like that. And now I click Enter. And now I've got my little graphic in there, and I can type text using this button here. And this is where you've got the option. You can either try, when people click on your graphic, you can either be sending them straight to your squeeze page, or you can say to yourself, you know what, I've got the popover graphic, I've got a graphic right at the bottom of my page as well where they can sign up. You know what, I don't necessarily want to send people on this particular page to my squeeze page. I want to just send them straight to a promotion of a product here. So if that's the case, you just simply write something in here that advertises that product. So what you're using is you've got an image here, but images draw people's eyes to them. So people's eyes are drawn to this image. So if their eyes are drawn over here, you may as well have some text, so if they click on it, they get taken to a product that they might want to buy. It also pays, though, with that text to make sure that you select underline and that you make it blue so that people know that they can click on it and get somewhere. So I might say, click here to, move that into the center, and I'm going to make it bold as well. Click here to discover how to stop your Wemaranas aggression. I'm going to move this up a bit. Aggression problems for good, exclamation mark. I'm going to change the size of this. I'm going to make that maybe 11. So it's just slightly smaller there. It's a bit hard to read on that poor print of the background. In fact, I think I made a mistake there by forgetting to put this on a new layer. So I might have to just delete that and just re-put that on a different layer. Layer, add new layer. See if I can press Control. No, it won't let me. So click here to discover how to stop your dog's, your Weimaraner's aggression problems for good. Now you'll notice you can't quite see under, a little bit underneath that paw there. So what I might do is I'm going to go ahead and click on there, and I'm going to go layer, add new layer. Then I'm going to click back into this layer here. Remember, I have to be on this layer if I want to select something from here. So now I'm going to click this color picker tool. I'm going to get that color that's around this area here. I'm going to click that color there. So I've selected that color. Now I'm going to go to this new layer, and I'm going to select the paintbrush tool, and I'm going to make it a bigger paintbrush, like say size 10, and then I'm going to just do this, just wiping in and around that pore area. Okay. Might look a bit funny there. I'm just trying to make it so that it's easy to read. In fact, I could just select the square box tool, go like that, and then select the paintbrush tool, and then that'll have it a nice straight finish. And then that's a lot easier to read. In fact, I'd probably be better if I had selected that area more like there, that lighter area like that, and then filled it in. Then I go back to here, and I fill it in my paintbrush, and there we go. Click here to discover how to stop your Weimaraner's aggression problems for good. And then I just click File, Save As, and then I'm just going to save that you can either save it as a PNG or a JPG. I'm just going to save that as a JPG. I'm going to call it Weimaraner aggression, and click Save. And I'm let's have a look. It's quite easy to read there. I'll click OK. Yeah, I'll set that at 100. I've got to click flatten there. And now that I've made that banner, I'm going to insert it right into my web page there by going back to my edit post page. I click here. I click on this image, add an image button there. And then I click select files. And then I go and find that file, which should be right here, Weimaraner aggression, and I click open, and then it's uploaded it. And now I click down here, insert into post. I want to put that on the right, and I click insert into post. In fact, I'm in the HTML mode, so I'll click visual so I can actually see what that looks like now. And it's right there on the right. But right now, that particular graphic doesn't have, isn't linked to where I want it to link to. So I click on that graphic, and I click on that link there, and I put in my affiliate link here, which is from those redirects I set up in the last webinar, it's /go/dog1a. Dog1a was the aggression redirect that got set up. I'm just going to load those up just as a reminder for you guys. If I go to dog training and I look inside the newsletters and I open up this particular one on the please read, you'll notice dog1a, that's yoursite.com, so I changed that to put wemaranaproblems.com, and it happens to be this link here is my affiliate ID. Obviously I've got to change enter ID for my ClickBank ID, and I put add track 36 there, which is my ClickBank ID. That was already done in the last webinar, of course, when I set up that redirect, that dog1a redirect. So I put that in there, target. I might open the link in a new window. You don't really have to. I'm just going to do that though and click update. And I click update over here. Alright, now let's have a look. Refresh. Bam. Now we've got a nice looking Wemarana regression article, and yet we've got an affiliate banner sort of thing linked right here. So people can click on that and it'll take them through to, it's loading up, through my affiliate link to Secrets of Dog Training, Stop Your Dog's Aggression Problems, right there. So I'll click close. But it's much better to make your own graphics like this than to that are actually clickable and can make you sales, than to just simply just set up pictures and just put them there, because you can't exactly make money from just putting a picture there that people can't click on and do something with. I mean, you make more money by doing it this way, because this has sort of got this little call to action in there. So, I mean, you could do it differently. All of your pictures, if you want to, they don't have to link to an affiliate product. You could just make it link to your squeeze page to get more opt-ins. That's optional. You know, there's no right and wrong way. It's just a matter of just making a decision and going with it. You could just decide to go for a bit of half and half, and I often do that, and send half to your squeeze page and half to particular, like straight to the merchant. So, but anyway, it's a good way of doing it. Now, what if you can't afford to buy images from, say, iStockPhoto? I mean, this image costed me, I think, $2, but, you know, it can add up across all your pages if you're wanting different images on each page. Well, firstly, you don't necessarily have to have different images on every page. You may just want to buy 5 or 6 images and then just keep changing the text based on the page that people are on, so that it's relevant. But secondly, if you go to sxc.hu, you'll find that there's all free stock photos here, so you don't even have to pay for them. I'm not sure if they've got as many. I'll try Wemarana just to see what comes up here. I mean, these are all free. All right. See, you know, there we go. There's a Wemarana there. Oh no, wait a minute. Are these? No, sorry. They're advertising at the top for iStockPhoto, and then these are the free ones though that come that you can just download, and they're perfectly fine. There we go. I mean, I could have got that for free without even paying. So I'm just saying, you can go to Stock Exchange, which is at sxc.hu, if you prefer to get free images for your site.